every time this blue belt learns something online and asks his instructor gets mad. Guys, I got this question here from this user that's very, very interesting. So he said that he's a blue belt, 4 stripes, so he's almost in the purple belt, and he does a lot of studying online. He watches BJJ Fanatics videos, he watches all type of videos, and he said that every time he learns something new and he goes asks his instructor tips on that move, his instructor kind of gets mad. And then he said, Bernardo, what should I do? Should I stop asking him those kind of questions? Or what should I do? And guys, my advice here for this user is that, for example, instead of giving an advice, I think I'm gonna share my experience, okay? So I see how much Jiu-Jitsu is growing nowadays. I see how many instructions, for example, there are BJJ Fanatics, how many videos there is even on YouTube, Instagram, that kind of stuff. And anytime someone comes to me to ask about a move, normally I'm completely open-minded to help or not help that person. What do I mean with that? Guys, if someone comes to me and asks, hey Bernardo, I saw this move here online and I'm having a hard time doing it. Can you help me out? I'm gonna try to see the move. And if it's a move that's out of my expertise, I don't have to know everything. I don't have to be this master who knows every single move and every single detail. So if he asks me something that I feel I cannot help, I don't get mad. And I just tell him, I was like, oh, I gotta study this a little more. This is I'm not so familiar with this move. So instead of giving an advice right away and pretend that I know what I'm talking, I'm gonna take a look and I'm gonna study. Can you send me that video? Normally that's what I do. I have people do that all the time. Nowadays the internet's very big. There's a lot of stuff out there. And sometimes they come to me and they ask me about this crazy berimbolo from the inverted guard, blah, 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 blah. And instead of just trying to help him and pretend that I know everything, I'm completely humble and open-minded to say hey, this is not my main game. I'm gonna need to watch this and do some study and come back to you with some tips on it. And many times they ask me stuff as well that I really know what I'm talking about. Oh, Bernard, I saw this pressure passing here from this guy. What do you think about this and this and that? Oh, I can give my opinion here right away, just because it's something that I'm very familiar with. So I think many times instructors have this mindset that they have to know everything. They have to be that guy who master every single move from every single position, every single detail. And I don't think you have to be that guy, because in my opinion, in Jiu-Jitsu, there's thousands of moves, details, and positions. If you consider the details, because every technique you teach someone, you can easily talk about 10, 20, 30, 40 different details on that position. And you don't have to know everything, I think as an instructor, we should try to be hungry to learn more and more and more. We should never close our mind and say oh, I don't want to learn this anymore. But in the same time, if someone asks me about a move that I'm not super familiar with, hey Bernardo, I saw this lasso guard sweep when they stand and try to pass like this, there's a chance that I'm not crazy familiar with that sweep that he's talking about. So I might need to do some studying before I start giving opinions here. So I don't think I don't think you are doing anything wrong asking your instructor, and I also don't think that the instructor should feel that pressure that he has to help you right away with your request. So I think probably the reason he's getting mad is exactly because that, it's because he feels pressure that he doesn't know, and now he tries to tell oh, this move doesn't work, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't be doing this and this and that. So I honestly, if I was on your shoes, it's a very delicate position because he's the instructor and the owner of the gym. And I don't know if I would try to push him in this direction that hey, I'm asking a question, you gotta answer me. I don't know where this could go, but I hope more people are in this situation, more instructors are in this situation and are watching this video, because I think that's gonna help the community. That's why I picked this video to make this answer. So if I was the instructor, I would be completely humble and open-minded to help when I feel I can help, and also be transparent to say like, hey, I might need to take some time here and do some study. Hey, can you send me the video? I'm gonna watch at home, and then I try to come back here and give you some idea tomorrow or next class. You know, like, and just like in my academy the other day, that happened. Like one person asked, like, Bernardo, in no-gi, butterfly, when the person steps to the other side, what should I do? And I had some idea in mind that I gave him right away, but I also told him, I was like, hey, give me a few days because I'm gonna do some studying here. I'm gonna try to figure out like the very best answer. And it ended up that I was right with what I gave him. But I told him, I was like, hey, give me a few days. Like I want to do some dive deep here on this situation. Like, and so I think that's about it. I'm not sure how much I was able to help you, like, because I didn't give you like a straight advice, do this or do that. It was more like a experience sharing for the instructors. But definitely appreciate you reaching out with this question. And guys, if you are beginner in Jiu-Jitsu, or if you're white or blue belt, I have an instructional video at IBJJF Fanatics called Foundations of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's my best seller instructional video. So make sure to check it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.